we're gonna need a bigger boat. That is, to make sure we hit all these awesome locations. Welcome to MojoTravels, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 5 Caribbean destinations for scuba diving 2019. Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to MojoTravels and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're taking a look at the best places for scuba diving in the Caribbean in 2019 according to scubadiving.com. Number 5. Turks and Caicos Islands. With well over 40 islands and cays to choose from, of which only 8 are inhabited, the Turks and Caicos Islands offer underwater explorers diversity, privacy, and some of the Caribbean's most impressive dive sites. The Caicos Islands and the Turks Islands are separated by the Columbus Passage, also known as the Turks Passage, a channel which serves as a migration route for countless species of marine life, including sea turtles, dolphins, and humpback whales. This makes Turks and Caicos one of the best places in the Caribbean for getting up close and personal with some of the region's largest underwater creatures. The archipelago is also famous for its wall diving, with the islands of Grand Turk, home of the Columbus National Marine Park, and West Caicos being 2 of the best spots for seeing vibrant coral and large schools of fish, as well as nurse sharks, eels, and batfish. Home to the 3rd largest barrier reef on Earth, Turks and Caicos offers divers the chance to experience Caribbean scuba diving at its finest. Number 4. Bonaire. Technically a special municipality of the Netherlands, the island of Bonaire lies roughly 50 miles off the coast of Venezuela, in the southeastern region of the Caribbean Sea. With a fringing reef that you can swim to, excellent underwater visibility, and limited to no currents, Bonaire has been dubbed the shore diving capital of the world. For decades, the island has fastidiously protected its marine life, with the Bonaire National Marine Park serving as a global example for how to protect, manage, and grow marine resources. As such, Bonaire has developed a reputation for its abundance of diverse and colorful sea life, with more than 470 species of fish and 57 species of coral populating its waters. While you won't find any large fish in Bonaire's waters, there are a handful of awesome wrecks worth checking out. With no hurricane season to speak of, diving in Bonaire is a year-round activity. Number 3. The Bahamas. Despite the horrible destruction of Hurricane Dorian, which many Bahamians will be recovering from for years, with more than 700 islands to explore and a climate that allows for year-round diving, the Bahamas are still a diver's paradise. Here you'll find variety on land, at sea, and below the surface, with land-based shops and dive-aboard accommodations available for all skill levels, and a plethora of dive sites for fans of walls, reefs, wrecks, sharks, or all of the above. Voted the best place in the Caribbean and Atlantic region for big animal diving and wreck diving in Scuba Diving Magazine's 2018 Reader's Choice Awards, diving in the Bahamas means close encounters with hammerheads, bull sharks, tiger sharks, and much, much more. An hour off the coast of New Providence, you'll find schools of silky sharks in Shark Buoy, while a trip to Bimini means hammerheads and lots of them. While on Bimini, be sure to check out the Sapona wreck, which ran aground nearly 100 years ago. All told, the Bahamas are home to more than 40 wrecks, 32,000 feet of cave passages, and hundreds of miles of stunning reefs in some of the clearest waters in the world. What more does a diver need? Number 2. Cayman Islands. It's not just a tax haven, it's a haven for divers too. Comprised of 3 islands, Grand Cayman, Cayman Brac, and Little Cayman, the Cayman Islands are actually exposed peaks, the only visible part of an underwater ridge that plunges deep into the Caribbean Sea. With its dramatic drop-offs and plummeting walls, the Caymans are ideally suited to wall diving aficionados, with Grand Cayman's North Wall and Little Cayman's Mixing Bowl firmly entrenched as the best wall diving sites in the region. While you'll see plenty of coral and sea life during a wall dive, a surefire way to ensure you get up close and personal with the locals is by visiting Stingray City. These shallow sandbars serve as the meeting place for swarms of southern stingrays, who, while intimidating, are totally harmless. For a combination of wall, wreck, and reef diving, Cayman Brac is where it's at. It's there that you'll get the chance to dive the Captain Keith Tibbets shipwreck, something every diver worth their salt needs to cross off their bucket list. Number 1. Mexico. With coastlines on the Pacific Ocean, the Gulfs of California and Mexico, as well as the Caribbean Sea, not to mention a vast network of freshwater caves, Mexico is arguably the best Caribbean destination for scuba diving. With thousands of dive sites for all skill levels to choose from, the question you should be asking yourself isn't which site you should visit, but how many. If it's ocean wildlife you seek, then Isla Mujeres off the coast of Cancun, Isla San Pedro in the Sea of Cortez, and the small island of Guadalupe are must-visits. There you'll find whale sharks, sea lions, and great whites respectively. If reef diving is more your speed, then the island of Cozumel is where you should strap on your fins. And for something completely different, check out Musa, an underwater museum with more than 500 life-size sculptures. Finally, if it's caves you seek, then be sure to check out Cenote dos Ojos in Tulum. In Mexico, diving diversity is the name of the game. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MojoTravels, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.